Hello there. A couple of years ago, I wrote, along with my colleagues here at APS, the criteria for a leadership award. It was for the C-1 level, kind of C-suite -1 level, and it's for women, called WeQual. The thing I really enjoyed about that, not only that it was an awards with criteria rather than just who pays the most money gets a candidate through, is that in designing these criteria, I wrote them using the evidence base. Wrote the questions using the evidence base, meaning that there was a lot less stuff in there that was gendered in the first place. And the response from people who applied was really great, because they talked about how they use these criteria as a kind of introspective tool. As they went through the process, they suddenly realized stuff about themselves, the skills and the things that they had to offer. And there's a couple of things that really made me think. And the first is that how many ways in workplaces we can reevaluate how we look at talent. One of the things that I've seen with the clients that we have is that people use proxies for leadership skills. They use proxies for contributory skills in the workplace. So if they're talking about cognitive ability as being important, which it is in many, I would say most jobs, then what they do is instead of measuring cognitive ability in a way that's really standardized, they look for a proxy. And that proxy is often, did you go to one of 16 different universities that we approve of, if that many? Knowledge of the business is another really key thing for people to succeed in workplaces. Not that it can't be learned, but rather than looking for a developmental pathway for knowledge of the business or a process that allows people to gather that knowledge, what they do is they want instant, and so they give you something like must have 15 years of experience. And you suddenly realize these proxies are part of the reason why we can't spot the talent that is abundant out there. We've got to do a better job, and there's a new world of work coming, and not just because of COVID-19, but it's inevitable. And I heard a friend of ours, a friend and a client of ours, say this the other day, and I thought it was really important. If you don't like change, if you're uncomfortable with change, you're going to like obsolescence even less. So we need to adapt. Get rid of these proxies for talent.